Welcome everyone, welcome back to my channel, Healing Speaks Chrissy. Now before I get into today's video, I want to have a little humor and lighten things up because since this is a pretty touchy video for me, I wanted to lighten things up first by just quickly showing you my shirt. Now I missed the opportunity to wear this shirt when I made the How Soft and Sensitive Society Has Become video. So yes, I missed the opportunity to wear this shirt. It's my One Star People shirt, absolute nightmare, would not recommend. So yes, a lot of my shirts are funny. You cannot see it because I record up to here, but a lot of the shirts I wear are like funny pictures and funny sayings. Aside wearing a lot of Linkin Park shirts, but yes, a lot of my shirts are like funny humor type shirts. But let's get into the video. So I guess you can say that this is a story time video, so I will make this as fast as I can. So let me first off by saying this, people with BPD, if you have BPD like I do, we don't only split on people. We can also split on places. Now, how do we split on an entire place? Well, it's because we split on the entire staff. If you're splitting on the whole entire staff, the people that work there, this is how you split on a place, and that is what happened with me. So what happened? What happened was I split on my dog, Vet. I did. I split on the Vet. I did. Now it all starts off with checking my mail at the mailbox. Now I do not often check my mail because I have GAD, generalized anxiety. So I do not check my mail often at the mailbox outside. No, it's not because I think there's bills in the box. But I don't know. If I check my mail at the box, I have to check it fast. Open the box, grab my mail, lock it, and go. I have to go quick. I have anxiety when I check my mail at the mailbox. So I had stacks of mail, pulled it all out, and then I put it in my car because I had to go somewhere. I couldn't read all my mail. I had to take it along with me and do my errands. Now I didn't notice when I got the mail out the box that I had something from my dog's vet, her new location. The old location closed down and they merged with another vet. They merged together. So she did have a recent visit. So that's what I thought the card, I can tell it was a card. I can tell the way it felt. It was a card inside. So I thought it was a thank you card, like a thank you for finally visiting her, taking her to the new clinic. I thought it was a thank you card. So I did my errands and I went home, sorted my mail, and I opened up the card, the letter. And I'm like, okay, I cannot wait to read it. I can't wait to see the thank you card. I was going to get ready to read it to my dog, read it together. And then when I took the card out the envelope, I was like, That was my first thought, like, because I'm thinking, and I'm going to see thank you. The card in the front said something like, thinking of you. I'm like, thinking of you? I'm like, wow, what is that supposed to mean? So I opened the card, right? And another thing that puzzled me is when I saw all of the staff, they signed the card. All of the staff signed the card. And I'm like, dang, I said, you guys were that happy that me and my dog visit this vet for the first time? You guys are that happy you even signed the card? So when I read what they wrote, I was like, wait a minute, what am I reading? It's one of them said, sorry for your loss. I did not know your dog passed. It was a bunch of that. My condolences. Sorry for your loss. And they all signed the card. And I'm just like, they're joking. This is a joke. So I wasn't mad at first. I didn't do any splitting. I was not mad at first. I was like, this gotta be a joke. So I took it lightly at first. I'm like, but I don't know. As I was reading more of what they were saying and looking at my dog, who is like, that's well alive, looking at me, blinking and still breathing, I was like, okay, that's when the splitting kicked in. I was like, wait a minute. Who's joking? Why are they joking on me like this? I was like, why are they doing this to me? That's what was coming in my head. Why are they doing this to me? Then I even went as far as saying, like, am I cloned? Am I cloned? Like, is me and my dog cloned? Then I was like, maybe someone called up there and said that my dog passed. I was thinking of these weird excuses. My mind was spiraling all over the place. Like maybe someone called the vet and said that my dog has passed. I thought it was a joke. I was splitting on the place. I split on everyone that signed that card. I split on them. Even the doctor, the lead doctor signed the card. I'm like, I don't recall telling you that my dog passed. Who told you? Who told you that my dog passed? When she was there, this was like 3 weeks ago when I took her. When I don't recall saying that she passed. She had some things done. You did some testing, and I don't recall telling you that she passed. Now, I use my wise mind. If you don't know what that is, that's you will learn about that in DPT, the wise mind. So I did use my wise mind. I knew something had to be up, like some kind of mistake. I did. I said I knew this was a mistake, but still, I still split on that whole entire place. I was like, no, I'm not taking her there no more. That's what I told myself. I am not taking her to this vet anymore. Now, I knew I wasn't being reasonable because I like this place. Even though the other one closed, I took her to that other one, the old clinic, for like almost 10 years. Probably, yeah, 10 years. So when they closed, they merged it with this place, and still we received great service. So I know I was not being reasonable by pulling her out because of this. I knew it was a mistake. I did. But I was still just so upset. I was still so upset. And just reading all of that, what they were saying, like, sorry for your loss. I didn't know she passed. Condolences this and condolences that. I was pissed. So it was Saturday night, so I couldn't call the clinic, the vet. I couldn't call the vet, which I'm glad I could not call the vet at that time. My emotions were too high. I was upset, mixed emotions, sad, because I'm like, no, she didn't pass. She's right here. So I'm like, I had to wait for Monday. So I waited to Monday. I felt a tad bit better, but I still wanted to let them know how this made me feel. Because remember, I'm working on myself. I'm trying to heal and be more assertive. Being more assertive is a part of my healing process. When I said, I've been preaching on a lot of my videos that I want to be a little more outgoing with my episodes of BPD. And one of it is being assertive. I want to be a little more assertive, not the aggressive assertive. Just be assertive and not nasty with it. So I didn't want to internalize it. I did not want to internalize and just say, oh yeah, okay, it was a mistake, no problem. I needed to let them know how this made me feel. Okay, I'm working on that. So I waited for Monday, and yep, as I expected, it was a mistake. They clicked on the wrong pet. And she was apologizing. She was apologizing in behalf of everyone, because I told her on the phone, does it show on the system that my dog passed? And she says, you know what, it does, and I apologize. And yes, the excuse was, they clicked on the wrong pet. And I did let her know. I was being assertive. I told her, well, I said, this made me feel like, sad, because I know my dog is old and her time is coming soon. Hopefully not too soon, but she's old. My dog is a senior, and I told her this hurt me, and she was apologizing, and I was proud of myself for being assertive. I was proud to not internalize this. I was being assertive, and because I'm not trying to be the quiet type of BPD anymore. I'm tired of just swallowing my emotions as if nothing is wrong. I let her know how this made me feel, and I'm proud of myself. So proud of myself. So that is what happened. I want to know your thoughts. If you were in my situation, if you have any animals, because our animals are like our children. They're like our children. So how would you feel in this situation? You received a card from the vet, and then they say, that your dog has passed, and they're saying sorry for your loss of your dog, condolences. The card is like one of those type of cards. How would you feel? I mean, I'm telling you, I had a lot of mixed emotions. I did. So I do plan to continue to keep taking her there. She has to go next week. So yeah, I think I'm going to still be assertive though. When I take her next week, I will let the lead doctor know that I received this card. I'm not done. I'm not done letting them know how this made me feel, because I need to let them know, like, you got to be more careful, when you're clicking on the pet's files and stuff like that. You got to be more careful. But at the end of the day, what calmed me down is, at the end of the day, a pet was still lost. That is what helped me calm down. At the end of the day, a pet was lost, and a pet has passed, and we have a grieving pet owner right now. Because I already knew that when I was first reading the card. I'm like, they have got to have the wrong person. I knew it was a mistake. So in the back of my mind, I knew that they probably meant another pet. And I'm a dog lover. I love cats and stuff too, but I'm a dog lover. So at the end of the day, I mean, maybe it wasn't a dog, maybe a cat passed, but the point I'm trying to make is we still have a pet that passed. Now, it wasn't my dog, you know, it wasn't my pet, my dog. It was someone else's dog, and that dog is no longer, that dog or that cat, whatever that animal, you know, is no longer here, and we have a grieving pet owner. Now, this was about 3 weeks ago, but you know, some people take a while to grieve, days, weeks, months to grieve. So that is what helped me calm down, you know, is we have a pet that passed. And yeah, so what are your thoughts? How would you have felt in that moment, you know, reading that card? I want to know your thoughts on this, but I'm like I said, I feel much better now. I'm glad I can tell this story time without being all over the place with my emotions about it. And like I said, I am going to continue to take her to this vet place. So I like them. They provide great service. And yeah, so I'm going to end this video with some updates on my plants. I want to show you all how my plants are doing. The ones that I just placed in the pots are doing well. They did not turn yellow. They didn't show any signs of stress or transplant shock or anything. And the mints, man, those mints are a beast. Now I see why they say grow mints in a pot. Don't grow mints directly from your ground or your garden beds and stuff, because they will take over. They will take over that whole section. I see what they mean. I'm going to show you my mints, and I had to cure some fungus gnats, and I think I cured the fungus gnats. I put some peroxide in the soil, and I put some cinnamon on top of the soil, and I don't see any annoying gnats flying around now. And so yeah, I think I controlled my fungus gnats with the mints. So you're gonna see the soil looking all cinnamony, and it smells so good, to be honest. The cinnamon on the soil, I love the way that smells. I swear I do. But so I'm going to show you guys some updates and stuff of my plants. And so yes, thank you so much for watching. You don't have to watch the plant vlog. If you are ready to click off, you can click off now. I have reached the end of the video. Just at least like this video. Comment below on your thoughts on this whole situation here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to my world of craziness of emotions. And thank you for subscribing, and hit the bell so that way you know when I upload a new video. And yes, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. So hold tight if you want to see the updates of my plants. And yes, see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so this is like an add-on clip. I forgot to show her in the video. Now, I showed her before. So yes, as you can see, she is very well alive. Okay, she's just in my arms relaxing. She just woke up. And so she is my emotional support animal. When I used to take her places, she would wear this. This is like one of those vests. And it says here, I'm not sure if this is upside down or showing the reverse, but it's emotional support animal. So when I travel with her, like going to those travel buses, like about 600, 700 miles away from my hometown. So when I used to take her on the bus and stuff, traveling, this is what she has on. If I take her to like the grocery store, I don't really take her out as much. She's a lot more older now. She's a lot more chill, but yes, this is what she will wear. Her little vest, and she also has an emotional support animal card and a certificate. It comes with a card, a certificate, and a vest. And I put that on her so I can take her places. But yes, so here she is. Yes, 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 yes. Is that for me? Is that for me, Mama? Yes. Yes, Mama. Yes. Yeah. You look so sleepy. All right. So, yes. All right, you guys. So I just wanted to add that clip in there. I was going to show her when I was making the video, but I forgot. I forgot to add her in the clip. So I'm going to put her down. Okay. Here she is. Yes, 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 mama. Yes, yes, yes. You ready to go outside and see the plants? Okay, I am on the patio. So I hope you can hear me. The traffic is very heavy today, but let's check on the plants. So here they are. I got the plants together, looking like one big happy family. There they are. No signs of stress. They're not yellow, that's a sign when the plants are dying, but they are still healthy and green and thriving. Now let's start off with this right here. This is the lower half, and as you can see, it has gotten some new growth. Look at that, you guys. Look how long that's gotten. Look. Hopefully the camera focuses a little bit. Now I don't want to zoom in because then it starts getting fuzzy. There go that new growth right there. Remember how small that was? Remember how small that was when I was first showing this? Look at all this new growth. Right there. Remember when I first had my finger there? And yep, this is what we're working with so far. I am so happy to see that it's still growing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. It is still growing, it's still thriving. Look at all of that new growth coming out. It was so little in that other video, so little. Okay, now I'm going to show a little bit of the pots over here. So as you can see, everything is going well with the arrowhead plant. Leaves look good. Hi you guys, hello, how are you guys doing? Yes, I'm outside checking on you. Yes, how's everybody doing? So I'm going to water it. I can tell it's dry. I have my moisture meter. This is what this is. It's my moisture meter. It's so cute. This thing really works. This thing works really good. So yeah, plants look good. This is the one that was receiving too much sun when I was doing propagation in the windowsill. That's why it's really, really green, but hey, it is thriving. Yes, this one looks like it can use another drink of water. And of course we have the aloe here. Hello, aloe. How are you doing? I see that you're still growing. Oh, you got some new growth, I see, right there. This plant is growing so much. Got some new growth right in between right here. Wow, this plant grows fast. Aloe. Yeah. I bought this plant because I want to use this gel for my hair. It's very beneficial on your skin and your hair, but I wanted to get a little more mature, a little more bigger before I start, you know, taking some gel from it. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted an aloe vera plant. Because I want to use the gel for like a hair thing I want to make from scratch. I love making my hair stuff from scratch. My hair loves food and natural stuff. So yes, this is what they're looking like, you guys. So beautiful. Hi everybody. Yes, everybody looks beautiful and green and healthy. You all are growing. Awesome. I am going to give you all a drink of water. I know you're thirsty. There is a bus passing by. I apologize for all that noise. There is a bus going by. So I am going to test. I'm not going to water this one yet. Actually, this one probably could use a drink. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't feel that bad. I might water it still, but let's see. Let me check the moisture. Yeah, that one is thirsty. And then, yep, that one is thirsty. And yeah, this one is pretty much thirsty. I can actually water all three of them. Look pretty dry. There's no soil sticking into the rod. Yeah, they could use a drink today. Okay, so give me one moment while I give the plant some water. Okay, everything is prepped. I got water in the can and I'm ready to water the arrowhead plant. I'm not gonna water the one in the big pot yet, the lower half one yet, because that pot is bigger and I'm going to wait just a few more days before I water that one. So yep, let me go ahead and give this one
a good drink until I see the water coming out on the bottom. There you go, honey. How's that, huh? Refreshing, huh? Is this refreshing? Yes, okay. I see the water coming out on the bottom. Okay. There we go. Gave this buddy a good drink. How was that? It's been very hot. I'm in Northern California. It gets really hot up here, up to like triple digits. So far, this summer has not been that hot. Last year was hot. We had triple digits as early as like May. So we have a little break this year. So Northern California, it gets hot up here. So that is where I'm located. So yeah, that one is done. Now I'm going to water this one. I'm not going to water the aloe because that one is like a desert plant. Desert plants love to be dry. So I like to wait a little longer for the aloe. I don't want to over water that and, you know, cause me root rot. My aloe loves to be, you know, a little more, you know, dry than in the moist soil. That's just what they like. Make sure I'm in focus with the camera so you can see me water this one here. Give it a good drink until I see the water coming out of the bottom, like the other pot, and I think I'm starting to see the water coming out. This is some great drainage. This soil has really good drainage. I love this soil. I use a cactus, succulent cactus soil for great drainage. So there we go. I'm going to let this finish draining, and then I'm going to place them back up there with the other pots on the table. Now I'm going to check on the mints. Now the mints are outside my door. I got those in the front of my door. And so yeah. So that one's finished draining. I can put this one back on the table. Right where you were. I see some new growth right here too. Got some new growth coming right here. Oh, my beautiful plants. Look at you guys, just so beautiful. And then let's go ahead and finish draining this one. All right. And then we'll place you back up next to where you was. Right here. All right. They are one big happy family again. They had their drink. So like I said, I'm going to wait to water this one. Wait it just a tad bit longer, maybe tomorrow, because this is a bigger pot. So I don't want to cause any root rot or anything, because this has a great root system, by the way. This has a great root system, and I don't want that to rot or anything. So I'm going to go a little longer before I water this one again. And my aloe loves to be dry. I usually water my aloe like every 2 weeks. It loves that schedule, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so let's go check on the mints. All right, you guys, I'll check on you later on during the day. Okay, I am outside with the mints. Hey guys, how's it going? You guys look great. You guys look great, yes you do. Hey everybody. So here they are. As you can see, they're growing. All of this right here from this point on up, that's new. All of that from this point on up is new. And all of this is new. So you can see the cinnamon in the soil because I was treating the fungus gnats, and you can tell that it's working. I don't see any fungus gnats at all. So I put some peroxide water mixture in the soil to make sure I killed the eggs. And I put some cinnamon on top, and yes, it looks good. It's still moist. I'm not going to water it yet. I want to make sure that the soil is dry completely from the top before I water it again. But yes, you guys, you're looking great. The mints are doing good. So that is the update on my plants, you guys. Stay tuned for some more updates. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video. And I will definitely come back and give you some more updates. You guys look beautiful. So beautiful. And it smells so good, I swear. It smells so good. So there they are. If you see from the other video, you'll see how small they were. Now look at that. They grow fast. Mints grow so fast. They do. They grow so fast. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, you guys. I will see you soon, okay? And continue to enjoy the sun.